My exchange was Inverness, Scotland. Well, growing up, I was always listening to my dad's stories of going on adventures and traveling the world, and I started my degree and I wanted to travel with that. And with my minor of social and cultural studies, it's really good to be able to go out and actually experience a culture, not just sitting in a classroom and studying it. So it is really good, yeah. I really liked the culture around Scotland. I've always found it really interesting. It also helped that they were an English-speaking area, so that it wasn't too far out of my comfort zone for my first time living alone. So that really helped make my decision. Yeah. The Inverness campus is the capital of the Highlands, and so I wanted to be up in the higher regions where it's a bit more, they have a stronger culture, where it hasn't been as diluted from outside influences because they're smaller areas. And so that campus seemed like a really good opportunity because it was a big enough area that there's still all the opportunities of a larger city, but still secluded and small enough that it had the culture that I was looking for. So the exchange program in Inverness, they took us to an island called Isle of Skye, and they have fairy pools and huge rock cliffs that we got to climb for the day. It was amazing. It was some of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. We also, me and two of my flatmates, we drove up to John O'Groats, which is the top of Scotland. So it's as far as you can go on the land of Scotland, and there's a huge post there that's really cool. So I got to go to the west side, the top side, and then I went down to one of my flatmates' homes as well. So we got to travel, and I think that was probably the biggest highlight of it, was being able to see other places, along with the friends I made, because I now have lifelong friends, like my Scottish little sister. She's still there, so yeah. Of course, I'd recommend it. It was probably some of the best experiences I've had in my life so far. I think you don't really know who you are or what you want to do with your life until you go away and see what everyone else is doing and who you could actually be. So it's kind of like a little portal into your future of what it could possibly be. Because we live on a small island here. We don't get all the experiences and all of that you possibly could. And so when you go away and you see everything else in the world and everything else you could possibly be doing, it's mind-blowing. It opens you up to so many new things, and you learn so much about yourself. You meet new friends. I'm trying to get them to come here, and I'm going to go back to see them, so then you make connections. It's one of the most amazing things you can do. A little portal into your future of what it could possibly be.